Bob Fryer here in the AAPEX studio. Of course, we want to thank our sponsors, Repairify and Great Water 360 Auto Care. Joined right now by Olga Yuskevych. She is a senior automotive analyst with BCG. Good to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
People use this word a lot around here. It's sustainability. And I would imagine with sustainability, one of the things would be recycling and remanufacturing and able to keep things going, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I think there is an urgent need right now in the industry to really secure the U.S. automotive supply chain. I mean, there's been a lot of dependence on foreign raw materials, especially with EVs in China. And I think all the aftermarket trends right now are really favorable to the remanufacturing and recycling industry. I mean, we've just seen a lot of the growth in the aftermarket car park. The average vehicle age is growing. It's over
like 13 years old, yeah.
Exactly.
Everyone's pushing beyond 100,000. Like 200,000 is the new 100,000, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so with those trends, we also know that the recycling business is really resilient to supply chain shortages, any geopolitical risk we're seeing in the world today, and just in general any kind of pricing fluctuations.
Right. There's tons of cars out there that need new parts, and so any way to be able to remanufacture or recycle an old part is going to go an awful long way in keeping, as you say, the autos back on the road, because they're just not leaving. They're just out there that need to be repaired, right?
Exactly. I mean, the car park today is, 280 million? So we're seeing about 10 million vehicles a year reach their end of life and get recycled, reused. I mean, that's a huge market, and we want to keep those raw materials here in the U.S.
What is it that really needs to be recycled more? Is it batteries? Is it I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. What is it that really needs to be recycled the most?
So there's a lot of parts now with ADAS electric vehicle battery packs that can be recycled. But there's also, of course, the ICE vehicles that are still getting recycled in our majority of the car park, and that's engines, transmissions, electronic control units. Of course, it's getting more complex and harder to remanufacture and re-engineer. But I think we have so many smart people in the industry, and they can figure it out, and they can make large profits on it.
I think you're absolutely right, because batteries are one of the things that really has to advance to keep up with the need of what the new electric vehicles are going to be demanding, because there's so much more electronics with stop and start cars, correct, that are going to demand a stronger battery, but yet we're never going to get rid of the old, combustible engine cars as well.
Yep, there's a lot of new players, and I think everyone in the value chain needs to familiarize themselves with the new players looking at this EV battery recycling remanufacturing space, and think of partnerships and relationships along the line. I mean, I even know that OEMs are more focusing now on managing the life cycle of the vehicle, and they're looking to do more in-house remanufacturing, both on a passenger vehicle, commercial vehicle side. So there's a lot of opportunity there in the next few years.
Well, recycling is demanded in every industry, and the aftermarket industry is no exception for sure. Olga, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Hey, as you're here in the AAPEX 23, make sure that you are taking all the pictures you can and posting them to your social media site. Make sure you use that hashtag though, AAPEX 23. I'm Bob Fryer in the AAPEX studio.